ladies shrieking, that's because T-City is making his way to the octagon, the former title challenger, Brian Ortega. And a lot of people, DC, do believe for this jiu-jitsu practitioner, his ceiling is championship, and eventually he'll get it.
Yes, the ladies go crazy for T-City. Even his video game character is the best-looking guy out here. Brian Ortega is a jiu-jitsu guy, but as you saw in the Frankie Edgar fight, he has now developed striking to match. That was a massive uppercut that floored a guy that had never been finished before. So as long as he continues to improve, John, he will realize the UFC championship before it's all said and done.
All class outside the octagon with his Brian Ortega foundation, but T-City has got his eyes fixed on the prize. Title eliminator of sorts here tonight. All right, so here he is, one of the best featherweights in the world, fighting out of Spain, Ilia Topuria. It's amazing to have this type of wisdom and maturity and sophistication at 26 years of age. And that sophistication really bleeds into his fighting style. If you reference the Ryan Hall fight, that is as tricky a stylistic challenge as there is in the featherweight division. And he stayed measured the entire time before getting that knockout in round one. He has taken his game to that requisite next level ever since, making himself impossible to deny a world title fight. All right, both fighters have now touched down on the world-famous octagon, ready to go with more live action from Toyota Center here in Houston, Texas, USA. All right, now we bring you the tail of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Brian T-City Ortega. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Ilia Topuria.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, here we are back inside Toyota Center, Houston, Texas. And it seems like every time the UFC comes here, something special happens. UFC 192, obviously an epic title fight between you and Alexander Gustafsson. UFC 166, one of the greatest fight cards of all time. Houston's got another one in store tonight.
Yes, tonight you have a chance to make your own history. We saw Melendez versus Sanchez. Me and Gustafsson put on the show there. Velasquez and Dos Santos put on the show there. Will you be remembered like we have at the Toyota Center?
Topuria gets tattooed by that straight punch. Oh, big right. Oh, look at that. Now he's taunting after landing that huge strike a moment.
He landed his punch, and he just showboated a little bit. I don't have a problem with it. Oh, he's still hurt. Look at that. He can't even stand.
Uppercut lands for him.
Oh, nice level change.
And back to his feet. 3 minutes. Great take on the overhand. Now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you end the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Big right hand.
Crazy. Oh my goodness. That was lightning fast, that right hand.
Well, that big weapon for him. Throughout his career, it's been there all night. Look for him to go back to it here. Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point. I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble. Oh, with authority, the body. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Under 90 seconds now to go in round one.
They're so evenly matched, and they're going tit for tat.
T-City gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those. Straight right hand now, just misses. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Gets back to his feet. Big left hand. Final seconds of round one. Ortega's now dealing with a cheek cut. Staying busy with the clinch, lands a nice punch there. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Round two underway.
Nice right. Stand space. Now he's back up. Oh, nice body shot.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange.
Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots. Now we're going.
Oh, misses with the jab.
Oh!
That is it!
Oh my God!
Well, that smile on his face is only going to be surpassed by the zeros on the check. A huge knockout tonight. Got to think some bonus money's coming his way.
Bonus money is coming his way. When you knock somebody stiff like this, you expect a bonus check. What a phenomenal performance by this young man.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 4 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Ilia